There's also home firework displays going off over here. It's always stunning if you go up onto Blockhouse Park and look out from the ridgeline because you see everybody's fireworks. This guy's tucked up at home with Jazz for Pets. Well, Jazz FM. Apparently there was a problem with Jazz for Pets on the Alexa, so Jazz FM is keeping Sky company while I go out and check out the fireworks. Pop to the shop. Doing absolutely nothing incorrectly or wrong. I should have brought my sparkler. I've got one sparkler left. I'll save it. Off in the distance you can see Cornwall. So that is the general location of Saltash's fireworks. Honestly, I love people's at-home displays. Thank you for breaking up that negative energy before we hit some major dark time. Winter is pretty much here, guys. one year we had a really lovely lantern parade from here, which coincided beautifully with the correct time of year for the lantern festival in Asia that I grew up with. Cara was dressed in her homemade Alma Mata costume, and Hannah also dressed up as an amazing little witch, enjoying a lantern festival that her family didn't think she would see. And in this country, most people go to what is traditionally a hog-based dinner on Bonfire Night when they're burning the Catholics, you know. It sounds different when you get all the way up here. The way that some of the fireworks will echo through the valley, reverberates. Some of them you can really feel. It's a good time to highlight to the children, hey, check it out. That one goes off then, but you don't get the boom until. On a clear night, you can even see the ones out towards Tavistock. So every year I bring my kids here.
What are they doing?
So 2018 to 19 term, I stood here with Lee Armitage and my children sharing a bonfire night with a father who didn't have custody of his child. And the people up here, they thought I was sleeping with him. He was actually my lab partner at college. But now they call me the safety guy, Phil. Anyway, I came up here with my children every year, so I'm coming up, I'm having a look at my fireworks, and then I'm going, so that my children feel comfortable coming up here after the community helped them to be held and alienated in the abusive house. Evening. I always think it's criminal they don't have a bonfire up here.
Oh no, they're not allowed.
I know. There you go, Dave. Now you can have your time doing that thing that you never did with our kids. Out by the Speckley building. Anyway, this is a pretty much standard bonfire night in the UK. In lots of places you're actually allowed a bonfire still as well. So now, I just wander onto the shop. All those people used to be really nice to me. But then Caroline said a bunch of stuff. So you've seen, it's actually quite far to come here, and the people are abusive when I do, as you heard up on the thing. But Phil, the stalky dude that had his camera nicked by the watchers for taking pictures he shouldn't have had in Venice, that one, he can sit there really easily with Victoria and her colleague. Holistic therapy practices are doing really well up here. Honestly. It's lovely to actually feel safe enough to walk up there. Gotta say, that one's saying, oh look, here comes the safety brigade. I'm like, yeah. Which group of friends do I know who have a lower tolerance for paedophilia? Rachel and Enya and Nicola. Certain kinds of twisted individuals in the world. That here that something happened to you, like child molestation or something like that, and they're like, oh, where did she get that? Honestly. I'm sure Tom says the same thing. Leaving Rachel behind. Best. Anyway, like I've said, I love fireworks. Fireworks dissipate negative energy in ways that nothing else can. I don't know why, but this bit right here always makes me think of that story in Chicago of those women that were trapped in the house. Some stories really do stick with you. You see, my main passion was always street photography. I've always loved to find those little things that connect us down. I mean, at night it's a lot easier, no matter where you are in the world, to feel a sense of normality compared to in the daytime, where landscapes can look entirely different. But at night, especially with so many modernist structures in our cities, it can be really difficult to, keep track of where you are if you are in a position that requires a lot of travel, say. When you have to worry about ex-boyfriends looking in your private folders, which, whatever anybody else wants to believe, the authorities know, and so that's why I'm still walking around, not being forcibly medicated again, especially with the wrong stuff. But slowly, over time, being allowed to go, continue on with the accredited therapy method that I developed in a department that can actually accredit that with all of the international paperwork for the protected tech that is in my head. Some teachers can get very territorial over teaching practices that help war veterans to reconnect with their children. But after 14 years, under Conservative rule, these guys, this is Plymouth CSI, these guys, the hoops, like Glastonbury can't even imagine the hoops that you have to jump through to actually have one of them look into your case. Just saying. We're really lucky to live in such a safe place where these bangs only go off maybe once or twice a year. I didn't want to be out long because obviously there's big bangs going on and I don't want to lose Sky, but she's a big brave pup dog. She has Jazz FM on. She's currently in her den in my room, possibly on the sofa, but I doubt it. Once the first bang goes off for the evening, it takes a gargantuan effort to get her out from under that table. She's just like, nope. While she is tucked up in her home base. Okay, enjoy a bit of a walk. It's good to practice that separation, especially if they keep messing with us. Honestly, it's like with each firework, I feel this clearing of stagnated energy. Thank you, all those people. I will add my sparkler to the mix in a bit. I'll go home and see if I can find that show, Gunpowder Plot. I can't remember what channel it was on. hopefully it just spawns magically onto my screen. My TV does that sometimes. Some people call it synchronicities. Some people just call it luck, you know, like my granddad had. I really hope that's on the bonfire. I'm sure those Viking guys would like to add a little bit of cleansing to the fires. Right about now. It's a shame that we can't see out to the list garden.
Thank you.
No worries. On a clear night you can see all the way out to this garden, and just the extra firework displays that you get are spectacular. In the house that my children grew up in, up on the hill near Blockhouse Park, we'd get back from up on the blockhouse when Cara usually would have had enough of the big bangs and the too many people, and we'd go sit in her room with some hot chocolate and marshmallows, and we would watch all the firework displays along until she fell asleep. Hey there. It's still going down there. I don't think it's on. told by a lady, an older lady, that this used to be the field where the gypsies would bring the fair and the fireworks and the bonfire would happen. For this bit of Plymouth. In most towns and cities I've lived in, it's perfectly normal that the local football clubs and rugby clubs would be having their own little bonfire and sausages and fundraising night. But in Plymouth, everything gets centralised back down into council control, so you just get one huge bonfire. Everyone has to get the same one huge bonfire. And it kind of loses all sense of meaning, really. To me, and I'm a Catholic, so bonfires night isn't really for me. So, His Majesty's dockyard over there. Been there longer than Bonfire Night. Thank you, bonfires. Di, come on. Come on. Come here. What's in here? What's in here? What's in here? Look at this one. Let's go. Sit. Let's go.